Good morning, everybody. This is the Yarn Room Shenanigans. I'm Gayle and
I'm Laura.
And we want to welcome you to our YouTube channel from here in Little Rhode Island, East Greenwich, where it's snowed a little bit this morning. It's a little chilly. And what else is going on there, Laura?
And we're going to say welcome to 2026.
Yes, that's right. It's a new year.
We did not do a final podcast at the last weekend at the end of 2025, so we're just starting fresh today.
Right.
So Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. I hope everybody's holidays were great. If you feel like me, I loved them. I enjoyed seeing the kids, but I'm happy it's over. Yay, back to reality. Isn't that a song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so what's been going on with you?
Not a whole heck of a lot. I mean, I worked through the holidays, so, I had Thanksgiving off, so I had to work both Christmas and New Year's, so it felt like just like any other day.
Yeah.
It was very quiet and slow, so I was thankful for that, but it was pretty dull.
Yeah, mine was quiet.
Holidays for me, to be honest.
Yeah, mine was pretty quiet also. I mean, the girls came here, two of them. Ilaria did not. She's in California, as you all know, and it's hard for her to travel. But, so we had Melina and Adriana and Qui, and
Rebecca came over.
Rebecca came over, thank goodness, for Becky Bean. And everybody got their Christmas sweaters, and the Doc has his. He's a finished object, so when he brings us our cocktail, you'll see his. And it was really quiet. This is the first year I didn't have like company over for Christmas Eve for dinner. I didn't do anything. I mean, I think I was in bed at like 9 o'clock.
I think you were in bed at like 6:30.
Yeah, that's possible. I think you're right, because you did call me.
Yes.
And I said, I'm in bed. So I'm in the middle of a good book. So I was reading it. It's the new one with Patricia Cornwell and Kay Scarpetta. So I can't remember the name of it, The Scar or something. But anyways, it's really a good book. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. It was a very chill holiday.
Yep.
Which was good. I had a good time. But anyway, so tell me what you're wearing, my friend.
So I am wearing my Naline sweater. It's Nalinne. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but that's what it is. It's a Caitlin Hunter pattern. Let me stand up.
It's really, really good.
So...
Oh my God, it's so good. Really good.
It's an all-over colorwork sweater. And I actually had finished this back in like September of 2024. And I didn't like the length of it. So I kind of set it to the side and was gonna, had a plan to, it was top down. So had a plan to unravel the ribbing at the bottom and add on additional patterning to make it longer so that I would actually wear it. So that sat in the bag for about 15 months, and I finally pulled it out of hibernation in December. This is actually what I took to the store on the day of the holiday party to work on. Yes. So that's when I pulled it back out.
It looks so good too.
And
the neck is
so
beautiful.
On the bottom part here, from where that green section is down, no, more than that. Yeah, no, from the green section down is what I added on.
And it looks perfect.
So, now it's at a more comfortable length for me, more like a tunic.
Yeah, and the neckline's really good.
Yeah. This bothers me a lot. Like, my shoulders kind of are slopey, and my sweaters tend to slip off a lot. But someone made a comment after our last video about using some...
Isn't there a sticky thing that you could put on it?
So I got some elastic thread.
Oh.
But let's have an intermission.
Yeah. So we're going to have our first cocktail of the new year by none other than our resident bartender extraordinaire, Dr.
Paul.
And come on in this view here, Doc. Right here, buddy. Right here.
Yes.
I know, Ray, you want to sit on the doc's lap.
Maybe next
And that's
time.
fine with the doc.
Maybe sometime you'll come and join us on our podcast.
Yeah, the doc
and-
said it's okay, right, Paul?
Absolutely. All right, first drink of the year. We have snow on the ground over here. So these are snowball martinis. And they're basically a coconut base. You can tell by the coconut shavings around the rim. And it's half and half cream and coconut rum and a couple of other things. And they're quite tasty. And
It's very festive.
it's very
Yes,
festive.
thank
And
you.
in the pretty pink martini glasses from Pampered Chef.
Oh, and his bartender.
My bartender.
What do they call that?
What does it say?
Not rag.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Tequila, Vodka, Whiskey, Blitzen.
That's about the way it goes. And what are you wearing? This is one of my finished
Yes.
objects.
I am an FO.
He is an FO. So this is the Bowline Sweater by Tin Can Knits, and it's done with piece fleece fiber from Harrisville.
Yep.
And so this is the sweater I've had to do surgery on. It was way too long, so
I don't think you have a license.
I cut it here. I cut it. I pulled back what I could down because it was knit bottom up, and then I just grafted the whole thing back together. And then I made the sleeve, and the sleeve was really, really, really big. So then I redid the sleeve. So it was it's a great pattern, just it wasn't fun for me because I've had to do so many. But I had to do a lot of revisions, but it was probably my own fault. So yeah, it was the measurement and everything. Anyway, that's the Bowline Sweater. Is it warm?
I am the beneficiary. It is
And who's
quite
it
warm. Very, very comfortable.
Who's the
Tin Can
designer?
Knits.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
ladies.
so much.
Thank you.
That's one of
Gentlemen.
my FOs. So cheers to our first podcasting
Happy New Year.
cocktail. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's quite
Wow.
delicious.
Wow. Isn't that good?
It is.
Wow. It's creamy, coconutty, a little sweet. Really tasty, right? Mm-hmm. Yum. Anyways, so so we're talking about Laura's sweater.
Yeah, so one of our viewers commented the last time because I had the same problem with my striped sweater, that the neckline is quite, broad, and then I've got these slopey shoulders, and so they tend to fall off a lot. And so the viewer suggested elastic thread. So I have it here to show a little bit later as one of my acquisitions, but I got some of that and I haven't used it yet. But,
Yeah, you're just going to weave it through?
Yeah, and I watched a couple of videos on YouTube about how to do it.
Yep.
And, so I'm going to try that out and see if I can fix up a couple of my sweaters that have that issue.
Oh, that
because it
sounds
does.
good.
I'm constantly doing that, and
Yep.
then, it's bothersome and looks dumb on video when I'm doing that all the time.
Doesn't look that dumb, but anyways.
So
Yeah.
So what are you wearing?
I am wearing, I may have shown this in the past, I'm sure I did. It's called the Grid Gambit. And
Double Sunday.
Double Sunday, that's what I used, yes. Double Sunday, thank you. And I really like it. I mean,
Were both Double Sunday, or one was
both Double Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep, both Double Sunday. And I really like it. I love the, well, I like pink. These are my Audrey mitts also. I made these probably like 3 years ago, and they're just a little hole here for your thumb. You make the little bow on it, but really soft. These were 100% cashmere, and I really like them. They're nice and they're comfy, and they're just enough so I can still do what I need to do with my hands, and I wear them in the house a lot. So that's
Good for wearing them down here today. It's chilly down here.
Yes, when my kid was here, I have 2 bedrooms down here, and I have a family room and a full bathroom, and so the kids stay down here when they come, and Paul and I stay upstairs. And Melina shut the heat off down here. I'm not sure exactly why, but she did. And so it's 59.
Well, she was probably trying to be conscientious
Yeah.
of, your
Yeah,
your
and she
bills
knows I'm
and
always
things,
hot.
So
And I'm always hot, but
Yep.
Yeah, 59's
It's a little chilly.
a little chilly, but that's
But
good.
we
get
won't
to wear our
complain.
we get to wear our
That's right.
knit stuff and not be sweating here.
That's right.
Which is good. So, what else is happening? What are we going to chat about?
So, well, I thought that we should chat a little bit about what we had made in 2025.
Okay.
So I did a list, and I actually, I've already sent it to her. I put together a little video of the items that I have done that I had pictures of.
Yeah.
But I thought we could just kind of review the things that we've made in 2025
let's go.
and maybe what we have planned for 2026.
Sounds good. What do you got?
All right. Well, I've got quite a list here. I did 4 cashmere cowls out of Lang Cashmere. I did an Antler Toque. I did the Peyton Mitts out of Rockies. I did the striped sweater out of the Barrett Wool Co. I did the granny square blanket that you have up on your couch.
Yep.
I don't remember what we used for that. Was that Barocco yarn?
It was,
Anyways,
I think so.
I mean, it was a wool.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it was that we used. I did the Guthrie Sweater from my friend Emmanuel. That was out of Spin Cycle and Red Stag Fibers. I did the Vertices Unite, which I used the Qing fiber that I had bought for something else, but ended up using for making the Vertices Unite. Mm-hmm. I did the Wonder Socks Test Knit for KF Jones, our Lobstah sweaters that we wore at Rhinebeck, the Summerlee socks. I did the ones for January of 2025, and that was all that I got done
too, Laura.
the whole year. I mean, I did a couple of other socks, but
Right.
in terms of her cuff club,
Right.
I only did the January ones. I did the Storm Sweater Junior, the Seaway Pullover, which was made out of Moda. The Storm Sweater Junior was made out of the Sandnes Garn Peer Gint. I did the Groovellous, which was that purple and white cashmere shawl that I made out of the Fleece and Harmony cashmere
For that
wool
knit along
blend.
thing they did, right? Or the make along.
And that still is going on up. That's the Nim Teasdale knit along that Fleece and Harmony are doing, and that goes up till the beginning of February, I believe. I've just finished my jaunty, which I'm going to show today, and then I did a few hats right towards the end of the year: the Qun Hat, the CC Beanie Redo, the Kingsley Hat, the LeaOlea Hat, the Alvar Hat, and then I did the Bruadair Aran baby sweater that was for my good friend's grandson, and we have a picture of that too. So it'll be in the little video. And then the very last thing that I got done was the Woolens and Nosh Advent socks for 2025.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
I think I came up with a pretty good list. There were a few other things that I had done but didn't have pictures for, so I didn't really include them on the list because
I don't have any pictures, or very few pictures.
You're going to be better about that this year.
Yes, I do have a list of things that I've done. I don't even know if this is a complete list, but you know what? It's going to be pretty close. So, let's see. I did 2 of the Sabai T-tops. I did a Lento sweater. I did a Sophie scarf, a Sophie hood, Paul's bowline sweater that you just saw. I did a Storm Sweater Junior. I did 2 Ooey Gooeys, the Seaway Pullover, a Monday Sweater Junior, the Movement Tee, the Lobstah Sweater, the Poet Scarf, the Benji Chunky, the Louvre Sweater. I did the Hat-shaped hat. I did...
What a great name that is.
Isn't it? I did socks for my brother Ernie. I did socks for Becky.
Were those out of tubes that you cranked on Scarlet?
Ernie's was, Becky's was not.
Okay.
I did a sweater for Lynn. There's no name because I pretty much made it, just designed it. I did a Stripe-tastic hoodie that was a test knit for a Max. I did the Gardener tote bag, and that was a test knit for Max. I did an Antler hat And that's about all I can remember.
And what about those sorry
I'm
gloves?
almost done.
Oh,
I have
then
I have
all
like
right, so that'll
3
be
inches left.
2026.
Yes. I have like 3 inches left on that.
So between the two of us, we cranked out quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, we did.
And of course, all of those things have been documented on our previous episodes under the finished objects. So
Yes.
if there was anything that you were interested in, you can always just drop us a line or look back in the show notes. But all those things with all the
Absolutely.
details are in the show notes below.
Right. Exactly.
And then so for 2026, I've seen a few podcasters that have been doing this thing called 12 cast-ons of 2026, where they're casting on 12 different projects all within this month, like between like the middle of December and the end of January, getting 12 things cast on that they know are projects that they want to knit in 2026. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a twist on that
a little
theme,
modification.
which is to get back to working on my whips that have numbers on them from the dice, and to really get working on those. I've already finished one, and then I'm going to collect all my numbers throughout the year and see how many finished ones I can get done through those 1 through 20.
Yep.
But I did get one done already, so I'm happy about that.
I think that's a good
And
idea.
really, I know that there'll always be new things that I'll be working on. But I really, really want to work on getting those things that are already on needles off the needles, reclaiming my needles, getting projects that I knew I wanted to do at some time done.
Right.
And, and then I'm sure that there will always be new things on the needles as well.
I figured we could
because
work on
that's just the way we roll.
Right. Like if we work on a whip and a new project at the same time.
Yep.
Keep it down to 2 instead of 12.
Right. And I think the other thing was this past year I kind of said, okay, well, if I pick up the whip and I just work on it for a week, at least I get a little bit done. But this year I think my goal is going to be pick up the whip and work on that whip until it's done.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
So, because I didn't make a lot of progress last year, so I need to switch it up a little bit.
Yep, I agree.
Switch up my plan a little bit.
I agree. But it's a good plan, and it's good to, know what we're going to do moving forward.
And they're already all organized in bags
Right.
with their patterns. They're already on needles and already started. So it's not a hardship to pick them up and start working on them. It's just a matter of doing it. Like this literally sat in a bag for 15 months and I just had that little bit at the bottom to do. But when you lose steam for something
absolutely.
like that.
Once you put it down, then it kind of, you think about it for a couple of days, then you totally forget about it. And it's like, squirrel, something new.
Yep. And then I have another kind of exciting thing that I'm going to focus on the first couple of months of this year too, which is that my good friend Emmanuelle that I went to France with back in June, her daughter-in-law and son are going to be having a baby in April. And so I'll be going down to Maryland for the baby shower at the beginning of March. And so I really want to focus on getting some baby knits done the first part of this year.
Yeah.
And, so that I have some, hand knit, heirloom memory kind of knits for the new baby coming. And they do know it's going to be a boy.
Yes.
So that's
exciting. Do they have a name yet?
Emmanuelle mentioned a couple of names. Well, she couldn't remember one. And then the other one I think was Leo. She couldn't remember what the first one was. But I think they're not going to actually choose the name until the baby's born and they... decide his personality or whatever.
I get it, sure.
Yeah, so that's exciting news. And, a focus for myself for getting some
And I love doing baby
done.
things.
Yeah, so, and that's another thing I'll show today. I've already got one thing started.
Awesome.
Which was kind of like my New Year's knit or cast on that I started on Saturday. So
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, what do we have finished?
So I have a couple of finished objects. Should I go first?
Yeah.
All right. I have, these are the Woolens and Nosh 2025 Advent socks. And I used the K. Jones Fairgrounds sock pattern, which is a sock pattern that she designed specifically for using with a self-striping yarn. So I think they came out quite nice.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
I'm pretty happy with them. And I haven't actually tried them on yet because I blocked them and then wanted to just leave them on the blockers to show them on the podcast before I, kind of wear them and get them stretched out. And
yeah, they look good though.
But I'm very happy with how they came out. Last year, my Woolens and Nosh Advent from last year, I used the wrong needle size, so they came out too big. And I wear them for like house socks. They're not socks that you can
put your shoes in.
Put your feet in your shoes, right? They're just more like, lounging around the house and you want your toes to be toasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you put them on like slippers.
Nice.
So I've got that.
Those came so good.
Yeah, I'm very happy with them. I did not, so all 24 stripes are not actually here. I'm short by 2 stripes. In retrospect, I probably could have made the cuff a little bit longer, so that I would have had all 24 stripes, but when push came to shove, I reached the length of my foot before I used up all the stripes. So I was like 2 stripes short of using all 24 colors. There were another couple of brighter greens at the end. But then, Rachel from Table 10, she had some leftover yarn because she had the same Advent, and she did some fingerless mitts called Everything November.
Oh, cute.
And did them with her leftovers from this. And so I did get the pattern. I haven't cast them on yet.
Is it striped up at the top?
The whole thing is striped because it's oh my gosh, I can't speak. Used from the leftovers of her Advent. And she was able to make a whole set of...
with what she had left?
With what she had left, yep. So I think I'm going to, copy.
Well,
and do the same thing.
I want to see them.
They're called Everything November. And they've showed them on their podcast already. But they're just a fingerless mitt. And you use the self-striping yarn. And they're, really very cute. Yeah, there you go.
Very cute.
So I'm gonna whip those
smart,
up
girl.
At some point and use up the rest of my, because I do have quite a bit left over.
Too.
There's a whole nother 24 repeat, plus I've got those 2 extra colors on mine.
That's a really good idea.
I bought 2 of the minis when I bought the kit because I always need extra, so I've got extra brown, and I can maybe...
Did you dip into the second one when you made your socks?
Yes. Well, I started, the way I did it was I knit them in tandem. Right. So I started a cuff with one of the minis and a cuff with the other of the minis.
Yeah.
And then I just finished up, I was able to finish the socks with using up just one mini. Yep. So I still have most of the other mini left.
Good.
Because that had only used the cuff because I started them in tandem.
Yep.
So I, used 2 different balls in the beginning.
Good.
So yeah, so I'm happy with those, and they'll definitely fit better because, I learned my lesson last year that I used the needles too big. So I went down to a size 1, US 1 or 2.25 millimeter needle.
I have to do mine on a 2.50 because I knit so tight.
You are, you're like
Kevlar.
Yeah. Yes. You are like Kevlar. That's
so true.
For sure.
So I have a finished project. My ooey gooey finally done. And this is it. And I did it with North Bay Fiber and Junction Fiber Mill.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So, yeah, it's finally done. Yay.
Has it been blocked yet?
Yes.
Okay.
But then it's been like in a,
Yeah,
you know, folded up.
It's
So
been a little wrinkled.
yeah, it was folded up, but I did block it, and
That's beautiful. I love the way that the brightness of the burnt orange at the top there.
yeah, and I did a little
And
bit
then
of
a little
color
bit on the
planning.
bottom as
Yeah,
well.
I maneuvered the colors around so that it would kind of mimic the neck.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's beautiful.
yeah, I'm happy with it. And then the other ooey gooey that I had mentioned earlier that I finished, Melina's actually wearing it. It was her Christmas
That was
gift.
her Christmas gift.
So,
I think you
but
showed that one on our previous
I did.
podcast,
I didn't show the
so-
whole. Maybe I did show it done. I don't remember.
I think you
but,
did.
Yeah, it's there anyways, or in the show notes, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe there'll be a picture. I'm not sure. I don't know if we took one. Anyways, so that's one of my other finished things, and the other was Paul's Bowline sweater that I finished.
So I have another.
Okay,
I
what do
might
you have?
ask you to demonstrate it if you don't mind.
Sure.
I finally finished my jaunty. So I used a total of 3 skeins. This is a DK weight, and so it's quite long and lengthy.
So squishy.
But very, very, and this has been blocked.
Yeah.
Very, very squishy and soft using the half fisherman's rib. The yarn that I used was Cozy Color Works. The colorway is called Nightfall. And as I shared before, I found it to be a slow knit because of the knitting in the stitch below. And because it was 3 skeins. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot
you
of
know,
yarn.
I like my
1,200 yards.
I like my my shawls to be
Oh, wait,
lengthy.
you used DK.
This is
so like
DK.
900 yards
Yep.
or so.
Yep. But I'm very happy with it, and if you wouldn't mind to put it on because
I wouldn't mind at all. I'm a little chilly, actually.
it goes better with your colors than my colors. It might clash a little bit on me. But I'm really, really happy with it. I will definitely do the pattern again. I liked the pattern. I found it much easier than, I think a pattern that is comparable to it is the Sophie shawl.
Yes.
This one I found easier to keep track of the increases and decreases. The decreases, I had to watch a little video to kind of learn how to do it because it is a little fiddly to make sure that you know that you're doing it correctly. But once you've mastered it, then piece of cake.
Huh.
And there is a little video that Andrea Mowry
Puts up, yeah.
has up on YouTube to show how to do those
Ooh,
decreases.
it's nice.
And yeah, I'm really happy with it. And I will definitely do that pattern again. I think it's a great stash buster pattern.
I think I'll do one out of handspun.
Well, Andrea Mowry has her jaunty
I
along
know.
going on
I
right
know,
now.
I
It
should-
just started in December and it goes for 6 months.
Oh, I can get it done by
And
then.
the
All the spinning.
the rules are, well, it's not really the rules, but the idea behind it is that you're going to, spin your yarn. So actually spin the yarn that you're going to use to make the jaunty and then make the jaunty, but you don't have to spin. Like if you're not a spinner, you can still make a jaunty and join in the knit along. And she's partnered with Daedalus, and they'll be having Zoom meetings, I think once a month, all 6 months.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, so there's going to be a lot of like support and community
Nice.
support going on there.
Nice.
And I think that, I would definitely do another jaunty. I don't know if I'll have to weigh it and see the hand spun that you gave me.
Yeah.
If there's enough
Yeah.
there. That I think I could, even if it would be a smaller one.
Right.
I just want to weigh it and see if there's enough that I think I could
Right.
do
Weigh
that.
this and then weigh that.
Right. And her, like, so in the jaunty pattern, she gives you some specifics about whatever your amount of yarn is that you have, to do the first half 45% of the total amount of yarn. And when I tell you that worked out perfect, I had the tiniest little bit of yarn left.
Wow.
I felt like, but I never felt like I was playing yarn chicken.
Yeah.
but it used up all 3 skeins perfectly. I didn't have, you know how sometimes you finish something and you've got a big clump of yarn left over and you think,
absolutely.
well, now what am I going to do with that?
Right.
But this really used up every little bit of yarn, and the 45% was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm gonna
highly recommend that.
I'm now that my arm's a bit better, I'll try spinning. I haven't tried that yet, but that'll be my next thing to try. And then if I can spin, maybe I can get some yarn going to at least start it.
Yep.
That would be fun. Yeah.
So those were my finished objects: the socks, the sweater, and the jaunty shawl.
Nice.
So
nice.
yeah, and those were all done. Like the socks, I started on December 1st.
I didn't finish.
You know,
mine.
and you didn't. Well, you've had arm problems.
Yes.
So not that you haven't done knitting.
No, but my knitting's much slower than it normally is.
Well, yeah. But you'll get them done. I know you will.
Yeah.
And so I felt pretty productive in the month of December.
Yeah.
That I got this sweater done, I got the socks done, and I got that jaunty shawl done. And now kind of on to bigger and better things for 2026.
Yeah, I was just happy that I got all my Christmas knitting done. Mm-hmm. Especially after my arm, I was like, oh boy.
Yes.
Because I could only knit for short periods of time, then I'd have to rest my arm.
Yep.
But all done.
We'll have LeaOlea maybe put together, like we can get a picture of Melina's sweater, Rebecca's sweater,
I have
Paul's
those.
sweater.
I think I do.
And, kind of get them all
and the one I
inserted
made
here.
for her.
Yeah, I know I have a picture of Rebecca wearing her sweater.
Yeah.
So really happy with that. And we can definitely get a picture of Paul wearing his.
Yes, because he'll wear it
And then
every
if we
day.
can't get a Melina wearing hers, we at least, I know, have a picture of it.
Yes.
Because you did
And she
show
didn't
it
take it
before.
off either.
No, she loved it.
They put it on at Christmas and that was it.
Yep. And Adriana's sweater was the Seaway Pullover.
Yes.
That
and
you
she
made
wore
her.
hers while
so
she
that
was
was
here.
the same pattern as my pink one.
Yep.
But you did hers in
Like
like
an
a gray
color.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was,
So-
they all loved the sweaters. They were
Yeah.
all knit worthy.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was good. What was I going to say now? We did it finished. We did. Oh, what
So,
we're working on.
What we're working on will be next week.
Yes. Well, I have one I can show.
Okay. I do too.
I have actually
But you
a
go
couple of
first.
them. Alrighty. So the thing that I'm really working on right now is called the Seashore Skirt. And it is, let's see who it's by, because I'm not sure. It is by Kotova Kika. Kotova Kika.
That girl is friends with Sorry. They do a podcast together.
Really? Why
Yeah.
didn't I see her on the podcast?
Because you don't watch
Does
them
she
like
watch
I
it
do.
all? Is she on all the time? I mean, I've watched Sorry.
They have a podcast together.
Oh,
That's
not
different
just
from
Sorry.
Sorry's.
Oh, I watch Sorry's
Yeah.
all the time. So I just started this on Sunday. I've been working on this for 3 days, whatever day it is. So
Today is Sunday.
Oh, then I started on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Thursday I started. So it is all over lace. This is the top. You knit, you cast on here. And then you make a light, I can't hold it with this arm.
Let me help you.
And then you make a little, like a, what's the word? Stockinette stitch. And then you do a purl row, stockinette stitch, fold it over, and then you make a casing for your...
So that's the bottom of it, right?
No.
Really? That's the
That's
part
the
that's
top.
going to go around your waist?
Yes, because that's where I pick up, and then I do the stockinette part.
Okay.
And then I make a casing for a elastic.
This would maybe fit my left thigh.
I know, right? Well, Larry is like teeny tiny.
I know.
And if you can see,
You need a bigger needle, sister.
I know. It's what I had. So I'm halfway through this. Then all I have to do is, I'm halfway through that.
Yep.
So then all I have is the bottom part. But
So she can
it's kind of cute.
put
But
up
she'll put up a
the
picture,
picture,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
So
And
you're not far from being done.
No,
And
I'm
then
not.
will there be some kind of elastic or something
yes,
in the
I'm
waist?
going to make a casing. And so you do a stockinette, pearl rose stockinette, fold it over, sew it down, and then insert an elastic to make a casing. But I'm using Knitting for Olive cotton merino, and I got it at Simsbury Yarn. It's 50 grams, 250 meters, and I'm doing mine on a size 6. And I want to say a really small one, a 6 and a 2 or something for the casing.
Yeah, you need a longer cable though, sister.
Yeah, I know. A 6 and a 2.5.
It's so smoothed up on the needle there.
Yeah, I know. But it's a pretty pattern. It's really pretty, and it's fun. It's easy. The charts are easy to read. They're not any big, like tiny little thing, but I'm enjoying it. And like I said, I've been working on it for about 3 days, and I've made some good progress. I'm up to like 320 stitches at the bottom because it flares out a bit, and this part fits you better, but it's cute, right?
She'll like that.
Yeah, it'll look really cute on her. I want to finish it before we go to Barcelona, so
which that will be coming up soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
February. But yeah. So that's one of my objects I'm working on, my whips.
So I have a couple of things.
What do you have, friend?
In my Hohi bag, Hohi & Co. patchwork bag.
That's such a good bag.
Yep. I resurrected that from, this is what the sweater was in.
Oh, there you go. Now you get to use it again.
Now I get to use the bag again because it's not just sitting with something stuffed in it.
Her leather is so nice too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So I have 2 things. The first is this bag here, which has a tag on it. So this is one of my whips that I'm working on, and it is a sock. And I have the first sock all done. It's been done for years, I'm sure.
What pattern are you using?
It's 6x2, and it's just, I think up at the cuff, I just kind of made it up myself.
Yeah.
I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3x2, and then I turned it into 6x2.
Nice.
So the cuff is a little different than
pretty.
And then of course just, stockinette on the bottom and continued down on the top.
Really
so I have that one done and got the second one going.
Good for you.
So, and this is, I want to say, let's see, what yarn is this?
Looks like Bleeding Men fiber, but I don't think it is.
No. It's on the round.
Oh, no
And
kidding.
I believe it's signature. It's because it's nice and...
Oh, yeah. Signature sock.
Yep. So old stuff that she doesn't make anymore. Signature sock. Yep. So this is, this is yarn that I bought at Love to Knit, I'm sure.
And that was a long time ago.
On the round signature sock. Paid $25 back then.
Wow. That's so
It'd be a lot more now, I'm sure.
Wow, that's a good sock. I like that 6x2.
Oh yeah,
6x2.
The signature sock was the best yarn. My favorite pair of socks that I have is out of this signature sock, which is why I'm sure I found this in my stash and I said I'm gonna make another pair of socks.
I love the way the heel came out too.
Yeah, I like a heel flap and gusset.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Yeah.
So I pulled that back out after I finished the sweater. This is the next one that I'm working on.
Good for you. Did you just start the second one?
Yes.
Good for you. Look at you.
Yep. It had been barely started. Like the cuff was done, but none of the rest of it. And so I'm working on to the leg now.
Oh, I love it.
So I've got that. And then that will be another number that I get to reclaim.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I'm all about reclaiming my numbers this year.
I think that's pretty brilliant because that way if you finish one, then you feel accomplished too.
Yep.
And then it inspires you to go back and get another.
And I set up a place in my back sunroom. I have it's not a big shelf like this, but it's more like table level shelf that has like maybe 8 holes in it, not all those. But that I have some yarn in, and then on top of it I have some knitting books, and I have a like a hand carved wooden bowl. And so
you got that at a show, right?
I got that at someone's husband had made them.
Beautiful.
Yep. And so I've set that up as the place where I'm going to collect my numbers. I have a nice little cloth bag that I put in the bowl that the numbers are going to go into, and that's just going to be the spot so that I don't lose them. Because
I'm going to probably need help in that department.
we have to set up a spot,
Yeah,
and then
we have
it's
to set up
got
a
to be
spot.
the spot,
Yes.
and that you always know that's the spot where the numbers
Yes,
go.
I need
and
the
then if
spot.
you follow through and put the numbers in the spot, you'll be golden.
Yeah. Yes. So I have a bag with a thing. Want to see it?
I'll even give you one of those bags.
Okay, that would be great.
Remember the cloth bags that I got when we set up
Yes,
the ones that we
yes,
gave away?
yes.
Yeah, I've got some of those.
All right, so this is number 10 on my bag, and this is a Oh Wow Amsterdam handmade bag. I got it at Skane Yarn Shop because every yarn shop has their own colorways. So this was from Skane, and this has been sitting in this bag. I have some of mine. And I'm going to make this. It's called the Fluxus. The Fluxus, and it is by Natalie
help you?
Hornby.
Natasha Hornby.
I'm sorry. Oh yes, Natasha. And this yarn is
Mondim.
Mondim yarn.
Oh, I have socks. I have yarn
Yes.
that I'm making socks out of that I got when we went to Canmore last year.
So look at how pretty this is. So I got the same colors as that's in that. Now I've been wanting to do this
is
for
really
a long
pretty.
time.
I thought you said it was a sweater. It's a shawl.
A shawl. Did I say sweater?
You
I'm
did
sorry.
say sweater.
All right. So it's the Mondim yarn and the this is I can't see. You see, this one is called.
And it's probably going to be in a foreign language.
I don't even see a color.
Here, give me
Do you
one of
see a
these
color?
so that I can. Yeah, it's all in a foreign language.
Oh, okay. So it's made in Portugal. The yarn. It's real yarn.
100% Portuguese wool.
It's beautiful.
It does have English options here. Let me see if.
See the English.
Nope, that's all I've got. 100% Portuguese wool. So it's
Non-superwash sock weight yarn
Yep.
made from fine Portugal wool. So I have this like navy bluish color, a cream color, and then we have a marled color in like brown, and then this brown that is one of the colors in the marled, and this color's in the marled, and then the blue.
Nice.
So I'm very excited about doing it. I've had
And
it.
that's called the Fluxus Shawl by Natasha Hornby.
And I've
And
had
her,
this.
just in case anybody needs to know, her first name is spelled a little differently. It's Natasja Hornby, Hornby.
Yes, and I've been wanting to make this. I got the yarn probably 2 years ago. Last year I put it in one of the bags, number 10, to make it. This is going to be the next time we podcast. I will have this on the needles and started.
So that's going to be
This is going to be
the first one
yes,
that you start working
correct,
on
that
for
I've had
2026.
sitting here forever.
Yep.
That I'm like, all right,
Here,
I
let me
really
help
need
you.
to get this done.
You're trying to put that back in the bag?
Yeah, and I want to know what this goes to.
Is that not part of this?
No. This is another scarf thing that I wanted to make. Look how pretty.
Yeah, we're working on organizational skills this
Yeah,
year.
actually,
Missy.
well, listen, the good thing is that I started the skirt for Ilaria, and I actually started a Ravelry page. So that's going to be, this year I'm going to try and do, everything I make is going to go on Ravelry, and I am going to try and
take pictures.
And take pictures. I'm going to try and be way more organized than I am right now because I'm not. Anybody that watches us knows that I am not the organized kind of gal.
But you know, everything's a progress, right?
Yeah. Hey, look, I started the Ravelry page. To me, that's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Because I have never done
Very
that.
proud of
yes,
you.
I think I did it when I first started with Ravelry years and years ago. I put a couple up, and then
I did really, really good last year. Every single thing, and the trick is to just set it up the day that you start the project.
You told me that. That's why I did it. I had the yarn, the needles. I had everything right there, so it was easy. I just instead of doing it
and then when you're done,
it,
you take the picture and you add it in. It's
brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yes, brilliant. Because what I normally do, Laura will say, "Did you put it up on Ravelry?" And I'm like, "No." And then so I'll take a picture of it.
I'll do it later.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it. I'll put it on Ravelry, and then I don't remember what needles I used. I don't even remember what yarn I used. I mean, I'm so bad. So I'm doing it the way Laura told me, and things are working out. Well, it's the beginning. Don't put too much pressure on me. But I did one. So,
but if you do one at a time,
exactly,
and from beginning to end,
right. Like today,
it won't feel like a hardship.
If I start the fluxes today, I'm going to do it right away. As soon as I take that needle out.
That's right.
Chop, chop.
That's right.
I'm going to look at I'm doing good, right?
You got to keep her in line, folks.
Yes, somebody has to. Good God. So what else you got, friend?
So this is, so remember I talked about Olivia having a baby, and I chatted with her, texted back and forth earlier in the week because I had received the invite to the baby shower, and I asked about, okay, what are your colors? What's your theme? So they're going with, although they have now learned that it's a boy, they're going with kind of gender neutral colors.
A lot of kids do.
But adding in blues as well. Mm-hmm. So, but yellows, browns, and their theme is honeybee. So you had actually years ago shared about this pattern that's called Honey Baby, and it's a
is it an Ann Hansen?
It's an Ann Hansen pattern, and it is the whole pattern is based on bees.
It's beautiful.
I actually want to just read a little bit of it because
while you're looking, I just made one. Well, no, I made one a while ago, and I just gave it to my niece for her new baby, and it is probably my favorite baby blanket of all times.
But the story behind it couldn't be better.
Yep.
That's the part that I want to read.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Baby's first shawl, a soft magical square worked in the round from the center out in lace patterns suggesting a field abuzz with bees and grasses, worked in washable fingering wool or when traveling. Substituting yarn and or needles will everybody knows that. But anyways, Ilaria will put up a picture here, but just the whole story of it being like bee related, honeybee related, and then their theme being honeybee and all those kinds of like yellows and browns and, autumn colors. And so anyways, I went stash diving and I found this yarn. I know it's going to show up a little bright on the podcast here, but it's a very pretty golden color, and it has flecks of different colors throughout it, which I'm not sure if you can, well, maybe you can see it a little bit. So the main color is really golden, and then it has flecks of greens and oranges and like blues, and it starts from the center. You do a provisional cast on, and I'm not very far along yet, so you can't really see very well.
So pretty.
But so I got that started. That was I'll call it my New Year's Day cast on, but I was working on New Year's, so I actually cast it on yesterday. And I've just got the first part of part A done. I'm on to the second repeat. It's so it's just started, but I'm really, really excited about doing that, and just the whole storyline.
Yeah.
I thought was so perfect.
It is. It's beautiful too.
That it's bee related. I found yarn in my stash. Oh, I didn't tell you what the yarn is. The yarn, and this girl doesn't actually dye anymore, I don't think. Kemper from Junk Yarn. Yes. I don't think that she dyes anymore, right? So again, I think it was yarn that I bought from Love to Knit way back in the day, and it's been in my stash, and I had 4 skeins. The pattern calls for 1600, I believe, and the 4 skeins came up to 1550. Yep. Oh no, wait, I said that backwards.
You got
the pattern is 1550, and I have 1600.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I got that out of my stash, which feels really.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, like 4 skeins out of my stash that's going to go to a gift that will be hopefully turn into an heirloom piece for the family.
Absolutely. I think that if you need...
When Calvin was born, so Olivia's husband, Emmanuel's son, he still has his blanket that I made him when he was born. And now they're, almost
married.
30.
Right. Yeah.
So, Yeah,
I think that
it's
if you're
heartwarming.
Yeah. If you're looking for a blanket and you want something really special, I would definitely suggest taking a look at that honeybee pattern.
Honey Baby,
Honey
it's
Baby.
called.
It's one of my absolute favorite
Yeah.
blankets. It's beautiful. It can
And
be either gender.
It's not hard. It is a lace pattern. It's a little fiddly right in the beginning because it starts at the center with a provisional cast on, and then you have to do double points for a little ways until you have enough stitches that you can get it onto a circular needle. But then from that point on, it's completely done on a circular needle.
Right.
So you just have to be a little bit careful when you're on the double points because there's yarn overs and you don't want to, have them slip off the end or anything like that. So it's not something that you do when you're, out and about or chatting with someone. It's a sit at home on the couch by yourself, get it started kind of pattern.
And if you're a magic looper, you can magic loop it.
Yeah, I'm not a magic looper.
Yeah. So if you like to do that, that's another option. If you're out there thinking,
suppose
I don't
that's
do
true.
double points, you can magic loop it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a great pattern.
So I'm very, very happy about that. And that's pretty much what I've been working on since the beginning of the year. And it's only, January 4th today.
I have a few more things.
Okay.
So I am also working on, I showed this
In
last time.
in one of her most
In one of my-
favorite, look at this favorite bag that she
Isn't it
has.
bad? I know, and if I could tell you how many bags I have, it's almost it's ridiculous. But this is I bought
Oh, folks.
it. I know.
Oh, I think you showed this the last time.
Yeah, but I didn't have hardly anything done.
Right.
Now I'm moving along. So it is.
Oh, that's going to be.
Isn't it fun?
This looks like it could be a Laura's birthday present.
Right? If I could get it done. This is Blue Sky Fibers, Prairie Fingering.
That's
and
beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh, I love the colors.
It's
Look,
good,
it
right?
would match my sweater.
Yep. Everything's good about it. There's nothing bad
Yeah.
there. I think it's called the Amsterdam shawl.
It's beautiful.
But it'll
I've
also
seen
be
that,
in the show notes.
like on Facebook or
Yeah, me too.
Instagram. Or
Me
is that
too.
where you saw it?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I have to have that.
Did you
so.
really turn the heat on down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting warm now. You're not?
No, but I don't have shoes on, so
Oh.
my feet are cold.
But so it's easy. All you do is it's a pain because you're always dealing with 3 yarns. So, and one yarn you'll carry
Because
through
you're
the whole
doing
thing,
intarsia.
right? So this one has the chartreuse and
The green
and
you're
like
carrying through the whole.
right, and like the black, and then just the chartreusey color, and then the chartreusey and the white color, and then so you keep. What I do is I just the one that I'm carrying.
So you're not doing bobbins. You're just
no
dealing with it.
Yes, because it would be, this is the back side. So when I switch so if I had 2 whites here, I drop 1 white, I pick up the green, I twist them, and then do the green across, and then drop one of the greens and do the green across with the black. So it's a little fiddly, but I have to say, I really like the product that it's making. Like, I really like it. It's soft. I love the colors. So yeah, this is a very fun, I don't know if fun's the word, but I do like it.
The colors are beautiful.
Yeah, and it is called
Amsterdam
Wrap. So
And Ilaria will put a picture
yes,
up there.
and I did the same colors as in the wrap because that's what I was attracted to, the colors of it.
So today we're gonna find one of your nice bags.
Okay.
And get that set up in a nice bag
All right,
for you.
because I do have them.
Yes.
And then what else do I have? Well, I think that's it because I think I've showed this other one before. So
That's all
yeah.
the whips?
I think so because I have other ones that I have started, but I think I've showed them and I don't have enough progress done.
All right.
But perhaps next time.
All right, so on to acquisitions?
Yes. Yes.
All right. I have a few.
All right.
Most of them are presents.
Yes.
One is a true acquisition, but I'll start with the true acquisition. So the last time that we were down to Simsbury Yarn,
Hi, Simsbury girls.
Yep. Jeannie, who's the owner, got in some of these bags.
They're so beautiful.
And they're made out of, this is all boiled wool and beautiful leather.
So the bottom has the
Yeah, the
leather
bottom
on it,
has the
too.
leather on the bottom. And then this particular style is kind of like a clutch purse, and that is magnified. Not magnified. Magnetized.
Magnetized. Oh, magnified.
So it's like a
So
little clutch
cute.
purse size, and you know, you could do a small project in there, or you can just use it for a little purse, like your phone and keys. Like if you were going out, you know, for a dinner or something, and you didn't want to carry a big purse, but just needed your phone and your keys, and maybe a sock project to work on.
Exactly.
It would be perfect for that, but I fell in love with that one. So it's all beautiful wool and leather, and the company's name is Graf Lantz, GrafLantz, and they're made in the USA. They do have a website, www.graf-lantz.com, if anyone is interested.
They make really pretty things.
But they're beautiful. And so that was like a true acquisition. It wasn't yarn, so I let myself do it.
Right. Right.
So I'm really happy with that. And then the rest of mine are presents. Do you want to
Carry on.
You want me to carry on? All right. I'll go with this one next. So this one is a very special present. Look what I got, folks. I got myself a redesign bag from my friend Gayle.
Yay.
So that was my Christmas present, and then there's things inside of it too. So I'm very, very thrilled about this. And what came in it was some beautiful body butter with bergamot and grapefruit.
I've been using mine every day.
I have not used mine yet,
Oh, it's so creamy and
but
thick.
it smells delicious. I've been using our nail lady,
Yeah.
Vicky, she every year gives us some lotion that
Cody,
she uses.
that Cody stuff.
Yep, and she gave me one that was milk and honey flavored.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So I've been using that. So
Yeah.
this will be next. And then in the bag, I also got this beautiful sock set, and that is Tra-La-La Sock by Lamb Strings Yarn. The color is Saint Nick, so you've got the green, and then two minis, one that's kind of that burnt orangey brown, reddish color, and then this one that's more like a taupe color. So those will make some beautiful, I would say like vintage color Christmas socks.
Really beautiful.
Yeah, so I got that, and then I got a really neat thing. Wait till you see this. I got myself a genuine Labubu. Her name is Serenity, and I love her.
You like her, huh?
Yep.
That was a good prize.
Yeah, that's a great prize. And she's got little feet with her toes are painted. It's just so cute. And then the little tags, which if it wasn't like such a nice thing to have, I'd cut the tags off, but I know that you shouldn't do that. But isn't she adorable?
Now you have to make clothes for her.
Oh my gosh. I need to make baby clothes before I make Labubu baby clothes.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I might be inclined to do a La Baba sweater now that I have one. But she's so cute, so I love her. And those were my gifts from my friend Gayle here. So I'm very
Yay.
happy with all of those.
Yay.
And then you want me to just keep going?
Yeah.
All right. So I mentioned earlier, and when it comes with the redesigned bag, comes with a beautiful canvas bag that you can, kind of protect it in.
Yeah, and that's how they open.
So it's got
Isn't that nice?
it's a beautiful canvas bag as well, so that you can keep it protected if you're not using it, but I'll be using mine, of course. all the time.
It is a great bag.
And then, so this is what I was telling you about earlier about the fixing the collars. So I went on Amazon and I found this. It has all those different elastic threads in it.
Huh.
So all the different colors. So you have, kind of a dark brown. You've got gray, red, any color that you could possibly want. Pink and blues, a couple of different blues, a dark blue and a light blue, lavenders. Anyways, I've got that. It wasn't that expensive, and I'm gonna try to do that. It was a recommendation from one of our viewers, and so I got the thread, and I haven't actually sat down to do it yet, but that's the plan. So thank you, viewer, for the suggestion, and next time I wear my striped sweater, hopefully I won't be going like this the whole time.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I have one more thing.
Yeah.
And so Gayle's daughter Melina, I'll just leave that there for now, made these, and she did this all by hand. And it comes in a little case, which is like, you leave it in there actually. It's like a scrubby.
Yep.
And she did homemade soaps. Look at that.
Smell it. What's it smell good?
Oh, it smells so good. Nice and clean smelling.
Pretty.
Maybe citrusy. I'm not sure what the smell is, but it smells very good. And it looks like a rose or a chrysanthemum or something. And that fits right into the scrubby. You leave the soap in there and you use the scrubby for exfoliating. And I got 2 of them. So I got that one, and then I got this one, and I'll show you the soap in this one as well.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Yeah. Yeah, she made soap a couple of years ago, and I got two bars of it.
She makes good
This one
soap.
smells kind of rosy.
Yep. Oh, nice.
So, and I always use handmade soap. And I'm so glad to have this because actually the girl that I had been getting my soap from, their company went out of business. They shut the business down. Their name was
not the ones that we
Ravens. No. She's from out in Utah. She was the cousin of one of my football friends.
Oh.
From that group of friends. Something Ravens. Oh my gosh. I can't think of it right off the top of my head now.
Okay.
But they closed down their business at the end of the summer. So I bought up as much as I could. Like I went and did a real,
big shopping.
big shop. Yeah, I got like 12 bars of soap all at once. And
yeah.
but I go through them fast.
Me too.
I like to get my face cloth really lathery, and I use a lot of soap.
It's all right.
So
we're clean.
Yeah.
We're
So
clean, folks.
I was very, very happy with all of my gifts that I got. My brother gave me a gift certificate to Skein Yarn Shop. So
Nice.
with that money that I found in my bag, along with the new money that I've got, I'll definitely be doing some shopping and getting a sweater's quantity worth of yarn. I do have my eye on the Rambouillet.
Yes.
That she's got in stock there.
Yeah, it's nice yarn.
It's like a DK weight, and I'm sure that I can find a nice
sweater.
pattern for it.
Yeah.
So I need to decide on a pattern and then go and shop.
Yep.
So that I make sure that I get
Something
enough.
right, and something that you need and want, and you have an idea of what you're going to do with it. Is
Yes.
also a good thing.
Right, exactly. But it was a very nice Christmas. I got, beautiful gifts and things that are meaningful. So that's what's most important. Yep.
Well, I got stuff from my friend, and I don't know if I can pick this up. This is big.
Do you need me to?
Filled it with rug hooking
Oh
stuff.
my goodness.
So this is my small little bag from Miss Laura, and it's an LL Bean bag. I just love it. Right now it is chock-a-full with, I Actually, this doesn't belong in here. This is my knitting.
Imagine that. Something that isn't where it belongs.
These don't belong in here. But this is all full of wool that I'm doing a blanket with, a rug with.
The idea, so it's a LL Bean canvas bag. They call it a boat tote. I have several of them. I grew up with our family having LL Bean boat totes. We had a boat growing up. They are the best for, packing up things, traveling. They're sturdy.
Yep.
Will last a lifetime. I mean, I still have LL Bean bags that were my family's. My parents are long gone, and they would have been over 100 years old now, and we still have those bags kicking around.
So nice.
So I got that for Gayle because when we go rug hooking, you have to have a lot of wool, and that takes up space.
And so
so let's kind of tip it down and show people.
So there's some
there's all of her wool.
That's to do the sweater I'm doing.
The last time that we went away, she's like, where am I going to put all this wool? So I gave her my bag, and then it ended up in her closet full of her wool from when we went rug hooking in September. Yep. So then I was like, well, you know what? It's going to be like what she has to do with the dogs. When the dog has something that she doesn't want them to have,
you give them something else.
She says, come get a treat.
Exactly. And then they'll give me whatever they have.
Right. So I gave her a treat of her own bag so I could get my bag back.
Exactly. And it's perfect. So I can put a lot of good stuff in there.
But you'll get a lot of good use out of that.
Yep.
For when we go away. It's good for, putting dry goods, your food things that you need to take with you.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's very, very sturdy.
And then I got this lovely LLB blankie, and it's so squishy and soft. Oh my gosh. And it matches my bag.
And this is not to be used
by the
dogs.
No, this is just mine. That's why it's still so lovely, because I hide it on them.
Good.
My dogs love to snuggle up in blankets. And my Pomeranian, obviously, he's really furry. And the other one, he's just sheds, and he likes to scratch to make his bed, and he would rip it. So I hide this.
So there was a theme for her bag. Along with the blanket, I gave her a box of
hot cocoa,
double hot chocolates, 24 packets. Yep,
and I have
hot cocoa.
I have a hot cocoa pretty much every day.
And then there's a missing piece of the prize of the gift. And now, so I ordered, and it said it was delivered, but I swear to God it wasn't. If it was, I don't know where it is. But I got her. It's called a Nod Pod, and it's a weighted sleep mask. Now Gayle likes a sleep mask, and she has a little trouble sleeping. So I thought my gifts were going to be comfort focused, help her get to sleep, have a nice hot chocolate, cozy up with the blanket, and use the weighted iPad.
Now I'm so excited.
So anyways, so now because it was such a popular Christmas item, they're out of stock. So I'm waiting. I've sent in a note to the company and waiting on for them to restock the color that I had wanted to get for her, which is like a ballerina pink. So she knows it's coming, but it's just kind of in the waiting game right now. But that was the theme of the and the bag was for her wool.
Yes. Yes, because God knows I need that. And this blanket. Wow.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
nice
lovely.
And soft.
So, on a whole other note, has anybody seen Stranger Things?
Not my cup of tea.
My gosh.
If you're not going to drink your drink, can I have
Paul
some
and
of it?
I watched the entire thing from season 1 in 8 days, and we finished it last night. I absolutely loved it. I just loved it. I really, really liked it. I loved all the characters. I love the characters. I just loved it, and it was so cool to see like the kids as they grew up. I mean, it went on for 10 years.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it and you like things that are, I mean, it's about, it's another world and the, that
Like
kind of stuff.
Not fantasy, but
Like, yeah, kind of. Well, like not
third
really
world.
sci-fi kind either.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it
either.
But I totally enjoyed
Spooky.
it. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. I loved it actually, and I'm gonna be like very sad that I can't watch it tonight. Yeah, so that's a big suggestion to watch that if you haven't already seen it. And the reason I watched it, because my kids said, I can't believe you haven't seen that. I cannot believe you haven't watched it. So I started it on, I want to say Christmas Day, and Paul and I finished it last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was fast for
Yeah,
5
and that was
seasons,
5 seasons,
right?
5 seasons, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to like hold your eyelids up? With
Yeah, because
toothpicks?
we stayed up till 2 o'clock on a couple
my
of nights.
goodness.
Because we would watch a whole season pretty much in a day.
Wow.
And there were like 8 episodes or something each season. And then the last one had like, I want to say a 2-hour episode or something in it. They were really good though. So yeah, I enjoyed it totally. Oh, what else I didn't mention earlier? Rebecca took us to the to see the Nutcracker for a Christmas present, and that was really cool. That was in Providence here at the Veterans Memorial Auditorium.
Not at
Nope, at the
Veterans.
Veterans
Okay.
Memorial, and we had great seats, and it was really, really
Nice.
well done. Yeah, so that was also fun. And do we have anything coming up? Are we doing anything? I don't have.
So, well, I mean, one of the big things that's happening is our friends at Simsbury
Yes.
are moving their location. So they're moving to a brand new location, just kind of up the road from where they were, but
Right.
in a much nicer
Big
building, much bigger space.
nice parking.
Good parking, and we're actually going to have a little corner of the store where we can have some of our merchandise
Yep.
and some
Some
of
of
our
our-
knitwear and things like that. So she's welcomed us into the store to have a little Yarn Noom Shenanigans corner.
Yes, I'm
so-
very excited.
When we get closer to getting that actually set up,
Yeah, we
and
can
up and
video it
running,
and stuff.
Yeah, and then we
show
can
everybody.
put a little clip in.
Yeah.
But that will probably be, I don't know if it will even happen before you go away. Probably not. Probably not till the spring sometime would be my guess.
And when are we going to go there? Maybe next weekend?
So I think she's having her grand opening next Saturday or Sunday. Yep. They're closed all this week while they're getting everything moved and set up because they couldn't get into the new space until January 1st. And then I think the plan is for, kind of grand opening on Saturday.
Oh, we'll have to go.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. And what else? I don't know. I mean, the big thing really is that you're going away. I'm going to be left to my own devices.
Uh-oh.
So I have a plan for that, though.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to work on my organization of my stash.
You can come and do mine.
I got myself this. No, I need to do my own. I got myself this book. Oh, that was another acquisition. So it's just a little,
Notebook.
spiral journal. Has a few pages in the front where it's just a lined notebook. Nothing special, not any kind of special system or anything. But it has a few pages where you can put what the contents are and what pages. And I started it off with just my list of my 2025 knits. And then my plan is to go through my house, find all the skeins of yarn.
Good luck.
And get them into the book here. And then that way I'll have a inventory of my yarn. And then my goal is to have it, right now it's not bad, but it's not visible. So I have a lot of my yarn in like big plastic buckets, as a lot of people do that. And within the bucket, I've tried to be fairly organized with it. So, like, a bucket will have either yarn that's for projects and it's in a bag, the yarn that's for the project in a bag and then in the bucket. Or if it's yarn that I don't know what is going to be used for, it's been separated out by weight. So I'll have a bucket of all fingering weight. And then within that bucket, I did put a list of what's in that bucket. So within the bucket, there is the product and then a list of what's in there. But I really want to go through everything. I want to figure out, okay, what really is going to get used and what's not going to get used. And because I know I've got some like art yarns that I know I'm not ever going to use.
Right.
Like maybe back in the 80s they were, popular.
Right.
But they're not anymore. And so I want to weed out those things.
I've done a lot of that already.
To donate somewhere.
Yeah, I did that.
Yep. And so that's one of my goals for while you're away, to work on
Why don't you come and do some of this?
Because I have my own to do.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You have your own organizational tasks to do for yourself this year. And I need to work on my stuff.
Gosh.
So while you're away, and I'm not over here all the time, and I'll be having to figure out things for myself at home, that's one of the things I want to try to work on.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
So we'll see how far I get. And the other thing is I want to do some cleaning out of closets too. Like my coat closet really needs a cleaning out. I don't ever wear a coat.
I know.
I mean, I wear my vest in the winter.
We were in Camden, Canmore, Canada, and Banff, and it was like 20 below, and she had a vest on.
And a sweater.
Well,
and a hat.
Big deal. I had on a hat,
And
a sweater,
mittens.
a coat, a sweater, and a long coat, so my
We
legs
should have
wouldn't be-
LeaOlea post a picture up here.
Yeah.
We have a couple of good
in.
pictures.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that she gets them.
Yeah, all you can see is like
The
my
ones
eyes.
from when we're in, when we went
to
Banff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sad
That's
we're
the name
missing
of
it
it,
this
Banff?
year.
Yeah, I know. But
next year.
Next year, hopefully
For sure, yes.
we'll get back on the invite list for 2027.
Yeah.
And
because I loved it.
and all of our friends that are going have
Yes,
a great
have a
time.
good time
And I know Liz is going. I'm not sure if Aloha Annie is going again.
The twins will go next year, I think. They said they were taking
Good Enough
a year
Girl.
off.
Oh my gosh, I know all their handle names, but I
Right.
don't know their their real names off the top of my head. Good Enough Girl. She was there last year, and I think is going again. So
We'll miss them. We
yes,
had a good
we'll
time.
miss everybody,
It was
and
so good. So good. Like, I loved everything about it.
and such just a beautiful area.
I like looking out the window.
I mean, we were surrounded by mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
And snow on the
Snow and
ground.
mountains.
Oh, it was so beautiful.
And yeah, it was just gorgeous.
Going in the hot tub and the snow all over. And
Yep.
oh my God, I loved it. Loved it.
So
Yeah.
So on to 2026. It'll be a little bit of a bumpy start with you going away,
Right.
and
Everybody send positive juju to Ilaria.
I don't know what we're gonna try to do, if anything, for podcasting while you're away. If we're able to do any kind of like a Zoom thing,
Yeah.
we just don't know what will or won't be possible.
But
We're here, until Gayle leaves middle of February. So we'll at least have one or two more podcasts, to start out the year. And then there may be a bit of a siesta while she's away.
But we'll get knitting done.
Then we'll
get
have
things
lots
done.
more to show when she gets back.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. So we got to put a positive spin on this somehow.
Right.
Anyway, so everybody, thanks once again for watching.
We're still working on our goal of reaching the 3,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Inching up bit by bit. So anything that you can do to, share if you enjoy what you see here, and, if you have a knitting group or friends and can talk it up a little bit and suggest to people to watch us, liking, subscribing and sharing is always helpful, and we do appreciate that.
Yes, we do, because we love doing this.
Yeah, and it keeps us on track too. It keeps us on track with our projects and
keeping current with everything, and
we love to share what we're doing with all of you, and we get good feedback from you as well. We love the comments, and we try to respond to every single one.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and like, subscribe, share, and
as always,
you can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ding, ding. Bye, everybody.